Hey you guys, welcome back. I'm back, we back, she back. It's been a cool minute, but hey, I wanted to pop through and say hi. I did my little home renovation, not renovation, but like redecoration, but I didn't want to post it because at the last minute I felt like this is my house. So I don't necessarily want to share that. But I did share like me cleaning up and like it going from like messy and trashy, not trashy, but like messy and unorganized to organized. Anyways, with that being said, I just wanted to be real quick about the topic of the illusion that someone else's life is better than yours. I think having a lot of time to myself and being able to analyze like my own way of thinking and my systems of thinking, I've come to understand that when I do find myself daydreaming about the life that I want, or if I'm seeing images of something someone else has that I wish I had, I tell myself that those things are available to me. I might not have them now like they do, but they are available to me. And not to buy into the illusion that I want what they have. I want what's for me, and if that's for me, I'll have it. Or, divine timing, understanding that you really don't want something until you're ready to have it, until it's the right timing for it. A lot of times I find myself, I want a million subscribers, or we have these, goals because we see other people, with 1,000, 100, a million, whatever amount of subscribers, and we're like, dang, I want that, or I want to be able to generate that kind of wealth where I don't have to work. I think about it all the time. Like, how can I manage my circumstance or manage myself to where I can create the circumstance in the life that I want? And I think the biggest part of that is not buying into the illusion that someone else's life is better than mine, because I can create the life that I want with the tools in front of me, with the things given to me. But I can't by wanting what someone else has. All that does is create jealousy. And then there's a scripture that Pastor R.C. Blakes always says, and it's hope deferred makes the heart sick. And I don't know exactly where that is. I'm sure you can Google it, but hope deferred makes the heart sick. Meaning, when you hope and hope and hope for something and you don't get it, it makes you sick. And that's deep, because I feel like we all can relate to that in some sense, whether it's a person, a thing, or a place we wanted to go to, or whatever. You hope and you hope and you hope and it doesn't happen, or it doesn't happen when you wanted it to happen, and then you find yourself all in a slew about it. So I'm going to stay on topic, stay on the point of not buying into the illusion that someone else's life is better than mine, because my life is great with the things that I want, and without the things that I want at this moment, my life is still great, and I'm still on track, as long as I feel like I'm on track. And there are times where sometimes I'm like, whoa, because my focus shifts to things that are not in the long term, because I tend to, and I think maybe it's a human tendency, but I'll speak from my own perspective. I can get like so infatuated and like into something, and then the next minute be like, I'm not with that. It's not me right now. And I'm 26, so maybe age has to do with that too. But yeah, not buying into the illusion that someone else's life is better than yours, because that's not the case. It's never the case. Even that person who you're looking at and you're like, dang, if I just had the tools that they have, the life they have, the resources they have, the circle of influence they have, or whatever, I'd be here, X, Y, and Z. Like, that's not necessarily the case. And I've learned that from not having a job, a steady like schedule that's controlled by somebody else. That, okay, well, I tell myself if I had all the time in the world, I'd be doing X, Y, and Z. Well, when I got that time, I found myself distracted, not really disciplined, not really focused. But it taught me a lot about myself, and it taught me, to really pay attention to where my focus shifts to and my thinking. And with that being said, in closing, on topic, not buying into the illusion that someone else's life is better than yours, because you don't want that energy as you cultivate the life you do want. Dude. Oh yeah, by the way, I got my hair braided. I think it came out really nice. I guess I could plug, I'll get her social media information and then plug her information in the YouTube description. All right, well, with that being said, tuning in live, I'm out.